Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Pray for Queen Naomi as she has been rushed to the hospital over devastation, as injured children from the hospital continue to pass. That 2 more children passed this morning, and the information got to her at the rare hours of the morning, and she could not hold it, and they say she slumped, she fainted, and she was rushed to the hospital. As at the time this video is being produced, they said that she is feeling better, but that, of course, she's been very, very devastated. Now, this whole thing is happening like a film. The more you look, the less you see. I have explained to you guys what is going on. Yesterday, our representatives were there, like they were on ground. They saw part of what happened. Yeah? Yeah, they got there around 11. This whole drama happened around 10 o'clock, right? When they got there, the canopies were being removed and everything. And it was even later. That was when we made the video telling you that, look, we don't know what is going on. Later, we started getting snippets of some of the things that happened. And as at that 11, it was only one by. Only one by. One pie is enough. Oh, I'm not minimizing the fact that it was only one pie as at that time. Now, children that were stepped on, and all of that had been rushed, some by their parents, some by, passerbys, some by strangers who were there, some by Naomi organizers. You do know that the MC, Naomi's MC, okay? You saw that MC that was in the radio station with Olori Naomi. Yes, that the man was there in that radio station with Olori Naomi. The MC had already been rushed to the hospital because they pounced on him, and, he was, kind of really... It was bad that he passed out. They rushed that man to the hospital. At this time, the devastation was bad. It was bad enough because a child had already been confirmed by. Then this man was already in the hospital. But that was 11 o'clock. And most of the children that were moved by different people to different hospitals, okay, were, injured. Nami's thought was like, okay, she would start going so they can pay bills and all of that. She was feeling really bad, very empathetic and all of that. But then around 1 o'clock, these children started crying. As we are hearing, if the information is true, remember during the toll gate period, remember what happened? Where it was confirmed that a lot of people, by so many people, at that time we heard that Pi had even passed 100 at the time, but later we heard that there were even less than that. So we heard that they have recorded a lot of Pi people. Now, by 3 o'clock, in fact, by evening, they say Pi had passed 22, 23. In fact, by evening, they were recording 30, even though some people said they were not up to 30 at that evening, right? Now, they say some of the children that were picked from the venue, that were even doing well, people said, okay, since you fail and all of that, let us also rush you to the hospital and all of that. This morning, last night, these 2 children from one woman, as at last night, they said the children were still talking. And this morning, an information got to Olori Naomi that those 2 children died. Olori Naomi could not hold it. They said she fell down immediately, like she slumped, and she herself was also rushed to the hospital. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delaram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sources still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I don't know what to say to you. This is a very sad event, but I want to keep you updated with the information that I have, okay? So that you know what is happening, because there are so many different information making the rounds on social media and so many different narratives that may not necessarily be the truth. But however, it's important to also bear in mind that most of the information that are being passed on here also are alleged, rumored, and speculated. And so they said Naomi was rushed to the hospital the rare hours of the morning today. As we speak right now, they say she is convalescing. She's looking very strong. She is trying to get better so she can get up and go back to Ibadan, where she will be reporting at the police headquarters for investigation into what went wrong in Ibadan. Now, this, like I said earlier, is one of the most difficult times of Olori Naomi, and we must continue to pray for her. We must bear in mind that this is where the enemy wants to see this woman. We must understand that the enemy is jubilating and thanking, God for what has happened, because they feel like they have succeeded. But God, in His infinite mercy, is going to do that which He knows how to do best. He's going to free Queen Naomi from this. Sadly, children passed. Sadly, parents lost children. But we know that the intention of Olori Naomi was good, which is what is important. We need to continue to pray for her. I have seen a lot of things that are being posted about this woman. When you go on social media, you see the kind of things that people are saying. It makes you want to sleep, makes you want to, some of these things are so terrible about Olori Naomi at a time where she should be celebrating. And I don't know why, these things always happen to her around December. One of those Christmas period was the worst Christmas in her life, when she left the palace. And this Christmas is another, I think, maybe worse than the former one. I don't know. But we need to continue to pray for her, that as others are celebrating, she should also celebrate in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. We are praying for Olori Naomi. Please continue to pray. She is not strong. She is devastated because of the toll of, by count that are still rising by the day. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.